Hello everyone and welcome back to the Knit Crochet Read Repeat podcast channel. My name is Kirby. I am coming to you from a gloriously sunny Paisley, which is just a stone's throw away from Glasgow in Scotland. Hello, if you've watched my last video, you will know that I have 19 W.I.P projects. And I have decided we are doing a W.I.P down, which is just working on WIPs, trying to get that number down. I have decided the first one on the docket is my toaster. This really doesn't have too much left to get worked on. I always forget which is the right side and which is the front, which one's the back. So this is the front. And I've started on one sleeve. Let's just secure those stitches a wee bit more, otherwise they're going to fall off. But I also have the needles on the bottom of the garment. I didn't have to hand a bigger needle to do the cast off, so I have 4mm needles on the go at the moment, which is not per the pattern, because I did not like the gauge with the needles per the pattern, and I didn't like the gauge, so I went down a needle size and up a size or two, I can't quite remember, and I am working with 4mm needles for the whole thing. I don't even think I went down for the neckline. Maybe I did. Those stitches look tighter. They also look way neater. So yeah, this is so close to being done, and I'm hoping with just a little bit of work, a podcast or two, a couple of days maybe, I can have this finished and maybe actually be able to enjoy it whilst we have some nice weather. That being said, the weather forecast has said it's going to be a washout for the majority of June. So there's that. But anyway, it would still look really gorgeous as a tee, and I think it'd be really nice to wear. This is some really nice yarn. We're working with Drops Bell Unicolor. The content of this is 53% cotton, 33% viscose and 14% linen. You get them in a 50-gram ball, and that has 120 meters per ball. And I think I started with 10 balls of the drops. I'm sure it was 10. And I have one untouched full ball of yarn left, and then 2 scraps. Because what some people might not realise if they're new to the channel, I already knitted this. I knitted this last year. And I knitted it to gauge. And even though throughout the whole thing, I'm pretty sure I was just like, nah, I still finished it. I still bound off. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, I don't like that gauge. Like, it would actually be inappropriate of me to wear that out with just a bra on underneath it. Like, I would have to wear a strappy top under it. And that really defeats the purpose of knitting yourself a t-shirt. So I eventually ripped it all out, and I started this on the 14th of January this year. And I then had to take quite a break whilst I had my bilateral decompression hand surgeries. And I really just want to get it done, because it feels like it's been on the needles for forever, but that's because I've been recovering. But also I think a part of that is mentally, because I have already knit this in this colour with this yarn. So it's time to get this off the needles. So I'm going to do the bind off, and then it's just the sleeves to go, and they're not going to be long sleeves, but they're going to be longer than I think I knitted the first ones. I'd like maybe like t-shirt length. Like, this is perfect in my opinion. Whereas I think before I done like here, which is like an awkward size. I want to cover the majority of my bingo wing. So yeah, let's see how much I can get done. Hello, same day, no, same t-shirt, different day. I just wanted to give you an update on the toaster. I got the body cast off and done. Tried it on and everything. It's a really good cast off. I am knitting the body on a 4, but I done my cast off with a 4.5 and I just wasn't really super tight about it. Didn't do anything special. I bound off in pattern, so knit and purls. And yeah, really happy with the bind off, nice and stretchy, doesn't like soak in at the bottom. And I maybe got a couple of rows done on the sleeve, but honestly I just wasn't in the mood yesterday. I have been super tired, wasn't sleeping great, and then for TMI it's my time of the month, so I'm also exhausted. So I think I was around 4 inches, and I think when I measured this I'd maybe got up to like 4.5 or something, really not that much. Let's see, yeah, I'd say 4.75. I'm really not far off that 5-inch mark, so less than an inch I got on the sleeve. I also changed to magic loop because using my little short needle, not even sure if it's like a 9-incher or not, or just one of those ones that's kind of just under 9 inches, was actually really starting to hurt my thumb. So I decided it would be better off just doing magic loop, and hopefully today I will be able to get this bound off. I tried it on and it was an okay sleeve length, but I want it longer, so I'm gonna go till I get to 6 inches and then I'm gonna do an inch. No, do you know what, I'm gonna get to full 5 inches, try it on, and then see if an inch of ribbing would get it to the length I want, or whether I need to go that extra inch, then an inch of ribbing. So that's the plan. Get it to 5 inches, which is probably going to be another 2 rows, and then I will see where I'm at and if I'm comfortable with the length and also the width. I've only decreased 2 stitches in total. I like a sleeve t-shirt, like it's not tight, it's not super baggy, it's just nice, and that's what I want with this. So that's the plan. I'm going to feed Oogie her lunch, and then I'm probably going to put my lunch on, find something to watch on YouTube, or I have like an inkling in the back of my head for Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. So one of those two will get put on. I'm also really hoping Oogie will get up and curl up in my lap for snuggles, because she done that right before I went out earlier. I got my cup of tea, sat down on the sofa. I sit cross-legged most of the time, and then I was waiting on my parents turning up, and I was just drinking my tea, and Oogie jumps up, gets comfortable in my lap, and then I'm like, I have to go out. So I'm really hoping she will come back and get comfy, but I wouldn't be able to knit if that's the case, but that's okay because I get snuggles with Oogie. So we will see how the afternoon goes, but I will check in with you later on. Good morning. It is another new day, and I don't know how much I'm going to get done today. I don't know if you can see the red behind me, but I have done something to my shoulder blade or my back, possibly a pinched nerve, possibly a pulled muscle, and I am in a lot of pain with limited movement. And possibly also coming down with a cold, so we will see. I feel very congested and yuck, but I've got 1 more row to go before I decrease, and then I got 6 rows, and then it is the bind off, or well, the ribbing, then the bind off for the second sleeve. Oh, I am so over this t-shirt. I have a feeling I'm going to get it finished and then it's just going to go in a corner somewhere. So we'll see. It's nothing against the designer. It's nothing against the pattern. I'm just over this. So it's going to be an interesting day. First of all, like, I've taken ibuprofen, which I don't normally take, for the pain. And I've got a hot water bottle, like I've said. So I'm just listening to an audiobook on Libby. I am listening to book 2 of Heavenly Bodies. I think this one's called Fallen Stars. So yeah, I will check in a couple of hours to let you know how I am getting on. Sorry for the shake. You are not on a tripod. So I'm going to go. I have a cup of tea sitting and I'm going to see how much knitting I can get done, if any. Checking in. You will not be seeing my face. You may be able to hear that I am very unwell at the moment. I do not have COVID, but I have lost my sense of smell and taste. Yesterday I maybe put 6 rows into this project and then proceeded to basically pass out. So whatever bug I have caught has absolutely floored me. I am in bed. I have a Oogie. Nurse Oogie is looking after me today. Sorry for the heavy breathing. I am so stuffed up and it's working its way into my chest. But I'm hoping to either get a few rows done on this project, or I'm hoping to get some rows on this one. This is the Scrappy Stripes sock blanket. I wanted to try and finish the amigurumi pig from Pika-Pow, but I have lost all of my little safety eyes. I do not know what I've done with my container of them. So we will see. I liked this yarn up until I started working on the heel flap, and I'm finding it a little hard to count my rows. Also, to be fair, when I did work on this last night, I did not have the curtain open, I didn't have the overhead light on, I had a little lamp on, so maybe I will be able to figure it out a bit more. If I can get the heel flap done, do the turn of the heel and start the gusset, that would be like such an achievement for me today, because I still feel awful. So yeah, you will not be seeing my face today. I just do not feel well at all. I look awful. My face is all puffy because it's gone into my sinuses as well. But you do get a little oogie book. Her eye is open. She's like, leave me alone. Let me sleep. So yeah, let's see what project I get work done on. And I'll maybe check in later if I'm feeling up to it. Good morning everyone, it is another new day. I did get the heel flap and the heel turn done yesterday. I sound a little better this morning, but whatever bug and germs I have caught is now 100% in my chest. I'm still a little bit congested and sinusy. But I got the heel flap done, I got the heel turn done. I did pick up the stitches on one side of the heel flap, and I'm going to try and get the stitches picked up on the other side today and at least get the gusset done. I really wanted to get my Pika-Pow pig done yesterday, but I could not for the life of me find my safety eyes. So I done overnight delivery and I got these. I'm hoping they're going to be good quality. There was some mixed reviews, so I should be able to start working on getting the pig finished. But then I also saw Pika-Pow had book 2 on a reduced price on Amazon, and I know the shop of Bezos isn't always great, but sometimes it is necessary, and I just had to get it because there's some real cuties in this one as well. I am obsessed with the Pika-Pow amigurumi. Good morning. Do you want to tell the people when you woke me up this morning? Do you? Do you want to tell the people when you woke me up? Ignore the messy floor. I have not had the energy to hoover. But yeah, I am going to work on getting this sock to the point where I'm working on the foot alone. I'm going to pause and cough. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm going to pick up the stitches down the other side of the heel flap. I need to locate one more stitch marker. I put stitch markers at the base of the heel flap so I know where my decreases are going to go. So I need to find one more stitch marker and then I can get this worked on. So yeah, anything for you to say? You got anything to add? You're very quiet this morning. Now that we're not in the bedroom and you're not trying to wake me up. Okay, bye. Hello everyone, just checking in. I forgot to record this when I picked this up, so I got a delivery of safety eyes through today, as you can see, and I picked this guy back up. This is Pedro Vondito Pig from the Pika Pal book 1. When I picked this up, he had no eyes, he had no stuffing, he had no arms, he had no swim trunks, and he had no legs. So he was like to here, but with no arms. And I even put his little curly cute tail on. Look at that really bad colour changing. But yeah, the only thing I need to get done for him now is the ears, and I have one done. I'm working on the second one, and then I technically need to do his armbands, but I don't know if I'm going to do them, and I think I'm just going to leave him in his like his swim trunks and just call it done. But yeah, I totally forgot to record when I picked him up. I was working on this sock project and then the delivery came through and I was just like, I just want to get something done and fast, and this has certainly been fast. So literally picked him up and was straight into the colour work here, or the stripes, and then the 2 legs, then you do the arms, then you do his wee tail, and then the ears, and then like I say, he's meant to have little armbands, but I don't know if I'm going to put them on or not, so we will see, and I will show you what it looks like once he gets his ears. I've decided to change the angle in which I'm recording. I got Piggy finished, or Pedro Vondito, so that was the name. His nose is squint and it does annoy me a little bit, but got his ears attached and he is now done. Very happy. So that's two projects down out of 20. I'm going to go back to working on the sock and see how much I can get done on that before I even tackle the dragon, because there's way more to it than I realised that I needed to get done. So 2 out of 20, good small amount of progress, especially considering I've been so unwell and not had the energy. So yeah, thumbs up. Hello, checking in. It is another day I'm not on camera, but I'm feeling so much better. We went out yesterday and this is where I started the sock, where this marker is. Actually, I don't even know if I showed you that I'd done the gusset. I finished the gusset on the day I said I was gonna, and then this is what I got done yesterday in 2 car journeys. It's so awkward when you're not on camera, but I still don't feel so good, and I probably look like an absolute riot. But yeah, I'm working on the foot. I have decided I really don't like this yarn, and that's a shame because I have another ball of it in a completely different colour, like some lovely blues with violets and stuff like that. But it is what it is. It's just the ply makes it very difficult to work with. But yeah, I'm going to get the socks finished because they're for my mammy. But that is where I got done. I need to count my rows and see how much more I need to go for the length for her. And maybe today I can get this sock finished and maybe get the second one cast on. That would be lovely, but we will see. Today is a emotional day. I might get into it down the line, but yeah, I'm just really glad I finally got the gusset done, like got the heel all done, and now I'm just working on the foot. So yeah, I just need to check my notes. I've got some notes on my phone for the length, like the sizes I made my mum's sock, the sizes I made that one pair for my dad in, for my friend. So I just kind of like to refer back to those. The only thing is, normally I do my mum's socks on a 2.5mm needle with 68 stitches, whereas, oh my goodness, excuse me, on this occasion I have done it on 2.25s but done 72 stitches. So I might need to add 2 or 3 more rows to get the correct length. So I do need to refer back to my notes, but I might need to do a small improvisation on this one, just to make sure it's the correct length and not too small. I will check in later. Hello everyone. I'll maybe go on camera later once I'm showered, but for now I have some knitting updates for you. Today is Thursday. I will, when I'm editing, put in like the day, because otherwise it's just going to get really confusing. So first of all, I got sock 1 finished, bound off, and so been woven in, keeping my stitch markers, but I can take this one out, but I'm keeping my stitch markers in because I normally transfer them over to sock 2, which I have started. I've got the cuff all done and I've got maybe 3 rounds on the leg, but the sock got put back into its project bag because we are going out for lunch today. It's Scott's birthday. Everyone wished Scott happy birthday, and so I wanted some car knitting. So this sock is done, and then last night I actually, this is my massive pile of stuff. Last night I actually put 10 rows into the Traveller shell. So if you've watched my WIP review video, I did discuss this project because I just wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And I decided to give it a chance because the yarn is delicious. It's so soft. Everyone take a moment for the Oogie moving. Peekaboo, where you going? Oh, were you too hot? Okay, we'll let you lie down there. Ignore the pile of medication that Scott and I have been taking. He managed to catch my cold. So yeah, I put 10 rows on this yesterday and it was actually really nice to work on. I should also apologise if you can hear the fan. I am still overheating. So yeah, I got 10 rows, which is 1 repeat. And I measured this and it's 6 inches long. I know it does not look it. And you need to knit until 10 inches. But I think I might knit a little longer. It just doesn't feel long enough. So I put 10 rows on this, and then this morning I could have worked more on this, but I've done the math and I have worked out that I am 10 squares behind on this project. I'm 5 weeks behind, but I am 10 squares behind. So I've just picked up for my first square and I'm going to aim for 2 today. And then I'm going to try and get 2 done every other day, because as soon as it hits Monday, I then have to add another 2 squares. So if I can get the 10 squares done between today and Sunday, that would be fabby. I would be really, really happy with that. So this may not be a whip down project, but I still need to put like effort and work into it. And I really love this blanket. Once I get it out, like it's already a really good lap size. I just want it longer. So that's why it's part of my challenge for this year to get 2 squares done every week. But yeah, I'm not, had I picked this up when I said I was going to pick it up, I would have only been 4 weeks behind, which is only 8 squares. But then the week kind of got away from me, and my hand is obviously still giving me some bother. So yeah, we are 5 weeks behind. Could have been longer, but I did put effort into it before my first surgery. So, but we are going to try and get 2 squares done today. I will check in later and let you know how I get on. I'm not bringing this out when I go out for lunch later. I will be taking the sock. So yeah, it might be a good couple of hours time until you see the next update, but hopefully there is an update. Just checking in. First of all, apologies if you hear another voice in the background. Scott is downstairs gaming with his friend, and they're normally very loud. Second of all, I have noticed my eye is really red. I have not been crying. I did just rub my eye though. So, did not get nearly as much knitting done today. I actually got a good amount done on the sock, I think, but when I knit, my thumb is kind of tender, as is, you know, the whole hand. But I am on my second square. This is not going very well, so square 1. And then the red one is square 2. So yeah, this is gonna take a while. It's gonna be slow going. It does not help that I seem to be absolutely addicted to scrolling on my phone, so I need to put my phone down. Ironic that I say that and I'm recording on it. But yeah, I just need to put my phone down, put it away, or put like an audiobook on. I'm so close to finishing an audiobook. But yeah, I'm not going to be knitting much longer tonight. I am really tired. I'd like to get back into some form of a sleeping routine for going back to work in over a week's time. But yeah, I would really like to get this second square finished tonight. And then I can maybe get another 2 done tomorrow. We will see. We will see. But yeah, I just wanted to check in. Show proof of life. I am surviving the cold and chest infection. I have lost my sense of smell and taste though, which is not fun. But hopefully it will come back soon enough. For those that are concerned, I do not have COVID. I did test and it was negative. Just every time I get a cold now, I seem to instantly lose my sense of smell and taste. It's like, it's the same as whenever I get a cold, my sinuses, I instantly get a sinus infection. So I get a sinus infection, a cold, a chest infection, and then I also lose my sense of smell and taste. Fabulous. But yeah, I'm going to put my phone down now, and I'm going to put it on my bedside table, and I'm going to finish watching a YouTube video, and then I might go to an audiobook, or I might read a book. We will see. Good morning, everyone. It is another new day. I didn't record yesterday. I forgot, and then we were out. So I just wanted to show off what I got done yesterday. I did get 2 more squares done, so this kind of yellow one and this kind of grey silver one. The yellow one was like partially started, if not maybe halfway through, so I got that finished, and then I got work done on the grey one. And then oh, that doesn't feel nice in your mouth when you feel the vibration. Yes, there's a knit needle sticking my headband. Oh no. I got the heel flap and the gusset finished, and I started on the heel flap and the heel turn done yesterday, and I maybe got like 2 or 3 rounds done on the gusset. So hopefully today I can maybe get the gusset finished, but I'm hoping to get 2 squares done today at least on the Coziest Memories blanket. I am going to be joining a 2-hour webinar, and that should at least get 1 done depending on the level of notes I'm taking. So I have cast on the first one. I'm going to quickly scarf down my breakfast and have some of my tea. I've got my iPad all set up ready for this webinar, so we will see how much knitting I get done, if any. Like, this could be a very involved webinar, I'm not sure. So apologies if the audio is considerably different. I'm still not well. I've been coughing up I've been coughing a lot this morning. So I'm gonna go rest my voice and have some tea because I did not want to get up when I did, but I really wanted to join this webinar. So yeah, you gotta make some sacrifices. I can always go back to sleep later on. I can always have a nap this afternoon, or I'll just hopefully sleep really good tonight. Either one sounds good to me. There goes my voice, so I'm gonna go. I just wanted to check in and let you see what I have achieved today. I'm very, very pleased. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 squares done. I only have 1 square left to do, and then I am all caught up and back on track, ready to pick this back up on Monday and do my 2 squares every week. But I'm really, really pleased with this. I will be doing that last square tonight so that I can go back to my proper whip down projects as of tomorrow, because I would love to get more progress done on this sock and get this finished, because I could probably get that done tomorrow because my mum's got much smaller feet than me. But in all, I'm really, really happy with this. So I think I only picked this up maybe 2 days ago, and this is where I started. So I've got 9 done out of 10, and I'm half a week behind so far, but I really hope to have that done this evening, and then I'll worry about all these ends at some point. But nowhere near now. So yeah, just 1 more square to go and then I'm back on track. Apologies if you can hear my washing machine in the background. I just wanted to start recording. It's another day, and I am aiming to get this sock finished. I've already put a couple of rounds in. I'd say I kind of picked this up maybe around here, and if my math is correct, because this yarn is not particularly easy to count the rows on. Let's see if I can get this to focus. Because you can see like the different ply in parts of it. It's much easier in this like darker red section to count, but like any of this is a wee bit more difficult. So I did go through my yarn today, and I have discovered I have 2 other balls very similar to this but completely different colours, and I would like to use it up. I don't want to necessarily get rid of it. I just think next time I'm going to put like a stitch marker in every 10 rows, just to make my life that little bit easier. But yeah, I think I have about 10 rows to go, and then I'm going to get the toe done. Toe normally takes me about an hour, so it's past 12:30, and so I'm hoping to have this done by 2 o'clock if I keep at it. I also have an audiobook playing, which makes it so much easier for me not to get distracted by my phone. So here we go. Let's see if I can have this done by 2 o'clock, and I will check in. The sock took a little longer to complete than I thought, so we're on about 2:30 now. To be fair though, I did stop to have some lunch and then done a wee bit of housework, so I'm not surprised it took just a little bit longer. So that is 2 socks done and dusted, and that makes 3 finished projects for this whip down. I just wanted to I just want to say thank you for watching this whip down video. It's something just a little bit different, and it didn't really go to plan because I did get sick and I still don't feel well. So maybe going forward a whip down video might be a little bit better than this one, but I still want to say thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will have a normal podcast episode up. I do return to work fairly soon after my 2 surgeries, so we will see. I may or may not be going back to full-time hours, therefore losing my Monday off. I need to wait to see what the company decide. But yeah, my schedule is going to be a little bit haywire going forward, just whilst I wait for the news as to whether they accept my request. But I may or may not be losing those Mondays that I would normally do excuse me, like all my recording. So time will tell. I can always just make Scott leave the room for like an hour so that I can record. But yeah, just thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, please do stay safe. Bye everyone.